Hello, 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 everybody! Hello! Wanted to stream! I know I streamed for two days in a row, holy shit. And the weather is garbage. But the laptop's taking it like a champ. Hey, I'm gonna clear chat. Monk. If anybody decides to say hi, they can. Alright. We're just gonna jump on into it, man. Yeah, your music. We're just gonna jump on into it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be amazing. Ugh. Hopefully not run into anything bad because of the weather. Oh, dude, guys, I got a nice comfy blanket. I got Girl Scout cookies. I'm ready and ready to go. Oh my goodness. Alright, chat. We're just gonna jump right back into it like last time. So, okay. Last time, we started the second case of, Prosecutor's Gambit, which apparently the president of the country of Zheng Fa, Zheng Fa's president, came to our country to host like a big speech or whatever, being like, thanks for saving us, which is resuming the events of what happened from the last game, because we took care of all that shit. Oh my god! Holy shit, right away, Jesus! Oh my god! Oh, I'm gonna butcher the last half of your username, and I'm so sorry. James _ Jaj? Dude. James, thanks for the follow. Maybe it's supposed to be JAJS. I don't know. I butchered it. I'm sorry. I know right away. I butchered it. I'm sorry. I'm feeling shit. Thank you so much for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Yes. We're just picking up where we left off from our blind playthrough of this fucking wild ass game. Hold on, let me. Oh, is it fixing itself? Oh my god. Is Streamlabs fixing itself? I don't have to press any buttons? Holy shit. Oh my god, we love to see it. Okay. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. My name's Create. I stream as a hobby. I stream random shit, and I'm loud. That's all you really need to know. There's also a 10-minute timer if you like to chat. There's a 10-minute timer before anybody can do so, just to prevent bots and stuff. Okay. Anyways. Thanks for the follow. I hope you're having a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time it is for you, man. You do you. I think my follower count is broken. I need to fix it. Okay, anyways. We're continuing where we last off in the first case. The president of Zheng Fa almost got fucking assassinated. And we were like, call Edgeworth! He's the only one that can solve the case! We meet this reporter lady who's working with Lotta from the original trilogy. And then we work together with Gumshoe and Kay. We get a lead. Turns out the guy that's still there, that we think is the assassin, is Shelly De Killer from the original trilogy. And for those who haven't seen anything from the original trilogy, or haven't seen my playthrough of the original trilogy, Shelly De Killer, in one of the, I don't remember which game it is. Oh, shoot. I think it's the end, I think it's the final it's one of the final cases of the second game, I think. Well, Shelly De Killer is hired to kidnap Maya, and we save her eventually. This is the same fucking guy. So now we're dealing with a professional trained assassin, and we're stuck in the fucking plane. So now we have to deal with that shit. My number counter isn't broken for my follower amount. Yay! Oh, we love to see it. Wonderful. Okay. Alright. Time to kill my voice. I'm glad I have water. Refreshing. Alright. With the death of Bastion Rook and the revelation that Shelly De Killer was in our midst, the case had taken a turn we could have never predicted. Mr. Knight ordered that the door to the presidential plane be opened, and the emergency personnel attending to Mr. Rook's body were asked to leave. With the scene cleared, we stepped cautiously aboard. So now we're trapped in the airplane with Shelly De Killer. Oh, and a dead body, I guess. Shit. Alright. Well, fuck. Oh, Gumshoe's not here. Shit. Okay. Because I think Gumshoe was asked to get more personnel to surround the plane to make sure that Shelly De Killer doesn't leave. That makes sense. Alright. No president in sight. Now where could he be? Who knows? Ah, so he's hiding behind the bulkhead door over there, is he? As courageous in the face of danger as ever. Ha! Sorry to disappoint, but did you seriously expect him to be standing here waiting to meet his assassin? As we've already established, my interest lies only in the successful conclusion of this investigation. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, if you'd be so kind as to examine the body. Alright. My only option right now is to play along. The rest is up to you, Detective Gumshoe. Oh! We're placing the weight of this case in Gumshoe's hands. That's not a good idea. Alright. So the attempted assassination of the president has become the murder of a bodyguard.
You look like you could use a little help there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Not that I need it, but yes.
That's what I thought. Then there's nothing else for it. Kay Faraday, great thief extraordinaire. We'll just have to take it from here.
Oh, really? You mean you're going to solve the case for me?
Nope! I ain't doing your dirty shit.
I thought not.
But I will provide vital assistance. Now let's get to scouring this crime scene from top to bottom.
It will take Detective Gumshoe a while to assemble our backup, so I'll need to draw this part of the investigation out for as long as possible. Okay, check everything. Okay, body first, I guess. Okay. Hello, gunshot wound. The bullet seems to have entered just under his armpit and went clean through his body. Holy shit! God damn! And went clean through his body. Oh yeah, where is the bullet then? Okay, that makes sense. He was hit in an area his bulletproof vest didn't cover.
Like it was on purpose or something, huh?
The cause of death would appear to be loss of blood. Attempts were made to stanch it, but to no avail.
The medics must have been brought in to try and save him.
Sadly, it was too little too late. Oh, RIP! Okay. Ripperoni. Okay, why did... Oh, he's a bodyguard. I was gonna ask, why does he have a gun? But I'm like, wait, he's a fucking bodyguard. Of course he'd have a gun. Jesus. So the victim was also carrying a revolver.
Looks like he was trying to use it.
He probably drew it on instinct when he felt threatened. We should check to see if he managed to fire any rounds off. All there. And no other signs of the weapon having been used. Was this one on loan from Zheng Fa too? Yep, sure was. We're always issued with the same model gun. Weird. It's the victim, Mr. Bastion Rook, bodyguard to the President of Zheng Fa.
He's one of the guys that brought the president inside as soon as the shooting started.
Which means he continued to do his duty right up until his dying breath.
At least he'll get posthumously promoted?
Hey, it's better to know when to say nothing at all than to end up with your foot in your mouth.
What do you mean?
I mean, bodyguards don't even operate on the same rank promotion system as the police in the first place. Oh. There's... Hello? What? There are two large rectangles cut into the floor here. You can see hinges through the gap. Oh, now I see it! The fucking... The creases in the carpet. That was hard to spot, dude. I can see hinges through the gaps.
It's an emergency entrance disguised as an emergency exit. All the president would need to do is lower his rope ladder and make his miraculous escape.
Which would make it an exit, not an entrance. So which is it?
It's an exit. But it's used as an entrance, but disguised as an exit. Yeah, I think.
Congratulations, you even confused yourself. That's quite the achievement. Okay. Huh, okay. Shield. Oh, fuck. I hate when games give me big words that I don't know how to pronounce. It's a bulletproof attache case? Attache? Alright. Google! Touch. Which way is the dash going? That way. Google! Holy shit, I was way off! God damn. Attaché. I wasn't expecting that. Fuck. It's a bulletproof attaché case. The more you know. Bodyguards use them to shield their clients from gunfire. There were some in Kay's photograph, too. Looks like Rook and Knight each had one.
Oh hey, that's the photo I snatched!
You can hardly steal a photo at a public event, Kay.
But I'm snatching up a moment in time with every picture I take, you know?
Take it, snatch is your new favorite word?
Maybe.
Anything else? Nothing? Nothing? Nothing. I think I'm okay. Yeah, check mark. We're fine. Gas masks. 2 gas masks. Case of a poison gas attack, I suppose. The president certainly seems to think he's at risk of assassination at all times.
Wow! Gas masks! I've never seen one before. I've heard plenty about them, of course.
Oh? From a fellow thief, I presume.
No, from the Jammin' Ninja! You know, my favorite kids' TV show! Princess Murasaki was getting married, but toxic ninja Wolfsbane showed up to lay down some sick burns.
And time to tune out. Might save myself a brain cell or two. No, let her rant. That's what I need. Okay. Are those Tamagotchis? Those look like little Tamagotchis. Hold on. Oh, it's a downward no, I wanted to investigate the Tamagotchi. Oh, whatever, it's fine. It's a solid circular life preserver designed to be used in case of an emergency on the water. Or rather the sea, to be more precise.
Ooh, the sea. I love the sea. We should go sometime.
Sorry, but you'll have to make that particular trip without me.
Oh, don't be like that. Come on, it'll be fun. We can have lobster rolls, ice cream, all that good stuff.
Something tells me the sea isn't the main attraction for you, is it?
Nah, I'm just there for the food, man.
Hello? Oh, there's the bullet!
It looks heavy. So this is what a president wears, huh? Must be made of something super special.
Yes, to protect him from bullets.
What? So it's not just for show?
Of course not. This is a bulletproof vest.
Oh, so that's what one of those looks like. Why didn't you just say so? Now I feel silly.
Sir, bullet? Excuse me? The bullet is in the fucking vest. I see it. It's in there. It's right there. 2 bullets were fired in total. We know this because 2 shots were heard. One traveled through the flag and into the balloon. The other took Mr. Rook's life.
But there's a bullet in the president's vest too, right? How is that possible?
Oh, that's the president's vest? I thought that was the security guard's vest. Oh shit, so it did hit the president. Oh fuck. Oh shit. How indeed. The numbers don't add up. However, there is one possible explanation.
There is?
After passing through his body, the bullet that took Mr. Rook's life then found itself lodged in the vest. In other words, 2 of our bullets were in fact 1.
No way!
He's right. If the president hadn't been wearing that vest, things could have been a lot worse. He wasn't injured at all by the impact. Even when obstructed by a vest, a bullet can inflict serious damage. Sure, I've known guys who got broken bones that way, but the president's okay. He's made of strong stuff. Yeah, we've seen it. He can barely fit into that fucking suit of his.
Sounds like he didn't even need a vest.
Let's not get carried away here. I want that bullet's ballistic markings analyzed.
Remind me what those are again?
Guns leave a unique pattern of grooves on every bullet they fire. By examining these grooves, we can use them to identify which gun it came from. Think of them as fingerprints of a sort.
You could tell all that from a bullet? Then what are we waiting for? Analyze away!
Might be easier said than done. That bullet hits solid armor. The impact will completely flatten it. You'll be lucky if there's anything left for forensics to find.
What? I was all set for some analyzing. Oh, shit.
That's not good. That's not good. Are these Tamagotchis? It's personal safety. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, man. I wish they were. That would have been really funny. These personal safety alarms are very colorful. Looks like they get a lot of use as well.
I like the president. He seems like a thoughtful guy. Buying these for his kids. Maybe his wife, too.
Why would they all be here if that was the case? No, these are for his own personal use.
Objection, Your Honor. It's simply not possible for one person to use this many personal alarms. Why, you ask? Because he's a human and therefore possesses only 2 hands.
20 hands wouldn't be enough to count the number of objections I have to that objection. Files. Documents of some kind.
You could always steal a glance.
Open sesame! Ooh. Ooh. Another security plan.
Oh yeah! Like the one from the trash can!
Precisely. But wait. Something feels off. Spectator area should be covered at all times. President's safety is paramount. Also covered in case amphibious assault. Okay, this. They're swapped. Yeah. Rook reposition in light of Knight's injury. So the Knight and the Rook were supposed to be switched. Interesting. The two plans are different. Was the security detail reorganized at some point?
Huh? Oh, you're right!
Yeah, we made some last-minute changes yesterday. President's orders. Why the urgency? Because of what happened the day before. De Killer here tried to take him down. He infiltrated the security detail, posed as one of us. Rook figured it out first, but not before the guy got within striking distance of the president. Holy shit! Oh my god! Dude, fucking Frankenstein looks fucking menacing. That's terrifying. Jesus. Why is his tongue sticking out? Okay, whatever. We're not gonna ask any more questions. If our leader hadn't stepped in just then, we'd all have been out of a job. But he made it, and our friend here wound up with a seriously twisted arm. Rook put a bullet in it for good measure, too.
And where were you while this was happening?
You were the first one I overpowered, were you not?
Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, shit.
Shut up, kid. Ah, now I get it. Your neck has barely begun to heal, and you've already forgotten who I am. I'm disappointed. It's you! Busted up my neck so bad I can't even look to my right. I was somewhat astonished to have sustained an injury at all. A testament to Mr. Rook's skill. He was truly a master of his craft. Okay, so wait, okay, I'm trying to figure out the line of the events. De Killer posed as a security guard, tried to assassinate the president the day before. However, he was caught just in time. He was the one who injured Knight's neck, but the killer's arm is in a sling because Rook shot him, and the bullet went in his arm. I think that's right. my brain, sometimes these details just go in one ear and out the other. Okay. He was truly a master of his craft, unlike a certain other someone I could mention. Fuck, just as good as he ever was. You were a pawn to his queen, my young friend. What the heck do you know? So that's why you remembered Mr. Rook's name. You admired his skills as a bodyguard. Indeed. While I was serving on the team, I learned the names of all the operatives. But his in particular stayed with me. It joined the very short list of those who have ever successfully wounded me. So that's the connection he was talking about. That's why we changed the security plan. I had to be sure there weren't any more assassins in the ranks. The president didn't want anybody on stage he didn't trust. And he only trusts two people. Me and Rook. How does that explain your change of position?
Oh yeah, he switched over to the right-hand side.
I told you, I can't turn my neck to the right. Could only cover the president's left side. So I wound up moving to the right side of the stage. Interesting. Hello, what is this? Curious figure of a curious animal with a curious expression is staring straight at me.
Look, there's a big lever right by its butt.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, I wasn't thinking anything, I swear.
I imagine that lever opens the panels beneath my feet. Ah, I see. So he's standing on a trap door. I strongly advise you not to pull it. Do so, and you will regret it. You know, I'm okay with taking some advice, especially when it's from a professional killer. We're fine. Okay. Nothing in the seat. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. I think I have everything. Okay. Hello. It's a bank of monitors displaying camera feeds from in and around the plane. Whoa. Wait a damn minute! What on earth is this? Oh, it's the president's favorite plushie! I love him. It's the president's favorite plushie. It's a memento of something. Anyway, don't touch. But if that's the case, then why has it been
Left up here like nobody cares about it. Yeah, that's pretty weird.
It certainly wouldn't be the first place I would think to display a beloved item. Wait, are those shards of glass underneath it? I thought something seemed strange about this cubbyhole, but now I'm sure of it. There was almost certainly another monitor here. Maybe he hides things behind the monitors. Okay, this one's fuzzy. These monitors are displaying the cockpit and parts of the plane's exterior. But I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Oh, really? Oh, hey, it's us! Hey! This monitor's displaying a feed of this very room.
They didn't go cheap when they bought these, huh? Very high res.
Oh. I'm afraid I can't quite tell myself, but...
I can even see the little crow's feet around your eyes. My bad. They're just the usual deeply etched lines. You know, on your forehead.
You've quite finished. Shut the fuck up. Oh, and these are of the exterior, huh? That's the outside of the plane. Most intruders could not hope to approach without being spotted. But such measures would be mere child's play in my case.
Whoa, you're saying you can get past cameras like these without being seen?
Of course, with ease.
You have to teach me how. Please! Are you taking on apprentices by any chance?
Kay! Do you realize who you do realize who you're talking to, don't you? Oh shit, oops.
Sorry. I had to ask, though. What a great skill for a great thief to know.
Unfortunately for you, I'm not the type to take on understudies.
You're not, huh? Oh, shame.
Shame! In what way exactly?
Kay, shut the fuck up!
Alright, I don't think there's anything else here. Okay. Door. The president is on the other side of this door.
And what a door it is! I bet I could get the better of it, though.
Get the better of it? Oh goodness, excuse me, sorry, Chad. Doors aren't there to be beaten.
But look at how heavy it is! Look at that lock! It's just sitting there begging me to try it.
Calm down, Kay, and think. Why might this door be locked?
For me to open it, of course.
Precisely. For you to open it, of course. Wait. What is the right answer, anyway? Jesus Christ. Wait, hello? Someone has left an inflatable boat and oar here. Probably so it's ready to go at any time.
Wait, but there's only one oar!
You can still row with one oar, you know. That's true. Anything else? Anything else I'm missing? Hello. Oh, he has a bird! A riot shield. And next to it, a canary in a cage.
Oh, she's so sweet! I want one! Did you ever see a cuter partner in crime?
Partner in crime?
Well, yeah, she could help me with lockpicking. Stuff like that. A great thief has no greater ally than nature, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sadly, such birds are most commonly used for detecting poisonous gases. Wait, really? I didn't know that! Wait, this one isn't actually for that, is it? What? Google! Can canaries detect poison. Wow! Primarily carbon monoxide. Holy shit, they do! I never knew that. Jesus! Okay. Alright, let's talk to our friend here before we talk to Mr. Knight. Is there a... Oh, that's just me talking to both of them. Okay. Hey, whoopsies! Oh, I missed this thing. Okay, whatever, it's fine. There's a wide selection of protective equipment here. Bulletproof vests, hazmat gear.
No way! There's even a spacesuit!
I keep hitting the ZR button. It's my bad, guys. I get the sense the president thinks he's very much in need of protection at all costs.
But what if he was in a gunfight and there was poison gas everywhere? And he was in space? What would he do then, huh?
And he simply put on the bulletproof vest and the hazmat gear and the spacesuit.
That's probably easier said than done.
Yeah, he's got a lot of fits. Jesus. Alright. What? Okay, get out of the way. I want to talk to our friend. Get a sore throat. Hey, man.
I didn't do it! I'm a reporter! I bag scoops, not souls!
But then why lie about your jacket? And the laser sight?
That was... I knew y'all would think it was fishy.
Is that really all it was?
Please, you gotta believe me! I could never do something like this!
I'd like to tell you everything will be alright, but just try not to worry too much. If you really are innocent, I'll prove it. One way or another.
Thanks, Chief. I believe in you.
How many times must I tell you I'm not your chief?
Oh, sorry, Ruffles. Clean forgot you were Chief number 2.
That's not what I meant. Okay. Can I piece anything else together? 6-shot revolver. These look like they're this. Oh, they're not the same. Wait. They're not the same gun. They look different in the pictures. I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Hi, besties! I have high hopes for your investigation. I do hope you won't betray my trust in you. Okay. Things are progressing well, I hope. There's no need to worry. Things are progressing just fine. Remember, I absolutely despise betrayals of all kinds. Yeah, that's how it ended, how the case ended in Phoenix Wright, in the Phoenix Wright trilogy. It ended with the actor betraying De Killer. He's probably dead. Yes, I know. Indeed you do. So please, do take care not to double-cross me. Accidentally, or otherwise. I really have no choice but to do as he says for now. Okay. Can't believe I let an assassin onto the president's plane! You know very well it was for the good of the investigation, Mr. Knight. Don't give me that shit! I know what you really want. You do indeed, because you heard me say it already. I wish to know the truth behind Mr. Rook's death. But you did also say you were asked to assassinate the president by a certain someone? You seem to have forgotten that there are more pressing matters at hand.
Oh shit!
I don't often carry out unpaid work, but it's not entirely unheard of. Fine. I'll get back to the investigation. Good. I'm expecting great things from you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. Alright. He's not gonna give me other shit. We're gonna save. And we're gonna piece together, or try to, at least. What if... These look to be two different guns entirely. Like, the trigger are, like, different thicknesses. They look to be different, but just in case.
Oh, shit!
2 guns. Oh, wait! Bullshit! Excuse me? No, they're not. They look different. Maybe they're the same type of gun, but just different parts. Okay, I understand where I got confused. What? This game tests my limits. Okay. The 2 guns are exactly the same, meaning it's likely that the one we found is also from Zheng Fa.
The bodyguards all got their guns from the Zheng Fa authorities, right?
Yes.
Are they, like, super rare or anything?
No, I don't believe so. Oh goodness, excuse me, Jet, sorry. This model isn't exactly easy to come by in this country, but it's certainly not impossible either.
Boo! Here I thought they might be valuable treasures.
Yes, it is something of a shame.
Whoa. I just mentioned treasures and you actually responded for once.
I only mean to point out that if the guns were rarer, it would be much easier to trace them, which would have made them treasures of the evidence variety, I suppose.
Ha! See? Everything's a treasure hunt, one way or another, including this investigation.
You could say that.
Alright then, it's treasure hunting time. On with the investigation!
She certainly seems a lot more enthusiastic all of a sudden. Is that it? Oh, that is it. Awesome, I got everything. That's quite enough investigating for now. What is taking so long, Detective Gumshoe? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, have you solved the case? No, not yet. Is that so? Then perhaps interviewing another key witness might help you to do so. Another witness? Who?
You don't mean...
The most important witness of all. The man on the other side of that door. He really intends to have me question the president? Now, if you would be so kind as to summon him, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop right there, De Killer. You're nuts if you think I'd let him anywhere near you. Well, Mr. President, I'm sure you are watching us through your security feed, aren't you? In which case I politely request that you show yourself. That is, if you value your bodyguard's life. Coming out! Knock knock! Room service! Hello? Well then, if nothing else, we know now what kind of a man you really are. Mr. President! Stop! You can't do this! Let's all just calm down, alright? Come on, Detective. Where the blazes are you? Oh. Ah! The lights! What's happening? Listen well, Mr. Edgeworth. I would advise you to stay very still. It seems I will not be granting my audience with the President after all. Even with Mr. Knight's life as my bargaining chip. No! Stop! Ah! Ah! Kay! You won't get away with this, De Killer! I've seen enough. And now I know the truth. Where are you? Where'd you go? Ah! Magic trick. Holy shit! I leave the rest in your capable hands, Mr. Edgeworth. Is he just fucking leaving? Dude, he just dipped! Worth. Sir Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe. Sir! Holy shit! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! I am just face down. Oh no! What happened? I must have been knocked unconscious. Sir! You're okay!
Are you alright, Mr. Edgeworth?
Never mind me. He didn't hurt you, did he, Kay?
Nah, I'm fine. Only just woke up myself. My head will be sore for a while, but that's about it. So you could stop worrying.
Detective, did you manage to stop De Killer? Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. Well, you see, Miss Lloyd came running out of the plane, and she told us he'd flown the coop. We were too late. I'm sorry, sir. Bodyguard over there told us something too. Seems there's an inflatable boat missing from by the window. The killer must have stolen it and rowed himself across the lake. How? Why? He probably would have been quicker on foot. Whatever. What about the cordon around the park? I called everybody back in to stake out the plane, including the guy stationed across the water. No. So he's completely slipped through our fingers. Not the best look for the department, but yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Knight, you're alive. Yeah, no thanks to that murderer. Oh, that reminds me. I found this lying on the ground next to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Calling card. Marked with a seashell. Guess he wanted to leave a message. Oh boy, he's gone. The killer usually leaves these next to the bodies of his victims. But you're not dead, sir. But I could have been. Maybe that's the message. I can't stop thinking about his parting words. I have seen enough, and now I know the truth. I leave the rest in your capable hands, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Bond. And now I know the truth. The truth about what? Roger that. All clear out here, sir. Over. What's going on? That was the president. He's coming out. Now?
I'm coming out. I want the world. Holy shit, he's huge. Jesus Christ.
Brother, you need a different jacket. What voice do I give you? So he's the president of Zheng Fa. Mr. Dijin Wang. Do I just give him like a, hey! Howdy! Hey guys, what's up? And you are? It's an honor to meet you, Mr. President. My name is Miles Edgeworth. The honor is all mine, Mr. Edgeworth. I am Dijin Wang. Your efforts on behalf of Zheng Fa have not gone unnoticed. You averted something of a crisis. You must be referring to the Yatagarasu case. Thank you, sir, but all I did was solve a few local cases of murder. You are too humble. I've been observing your investigation. Holy shit, dude. You are an impressive operator, Mr. Edgeworth. You know, even if the killer did get away, you know, that's also a red flag. But you are a green flag, my guy. That's very kind of you to say. So he was watching through his security feed. Sadly, I must inform you that this is as far as your investigation goes. Excuse me? Wait, huh? Refreshing. What do you mean? Hear me! I thought he was flipping us off! That's the second time with this character. Hear me, foolish prosecutor, for I shall say this only once. Knight has apprised me of the state of affairs. And from this point forward, the case will be handled by Zheng Fa's police force, the finest in the world. Even with the killer out of the picture, they're still looking to get me thrown out of the case? What do you think you're doing, pal? Nobody talks to Mr. Edgeworth like that. If it hadn't been for him, the killer would have... Detective! Forgive him, Mr. President, but I must confess to being somewhat confused. I fail to see how or why this case falls within Zheng Fa's jurisdiction. You fail to see? Buddy, enough, puny prosecutor! You seek explanations from a head of state? I say no! 1,000 times no! I will not explain myself to you! Now hand over the evidence you've gathered, and remove yourselves from this plane. I'd do as he says if I were you, Edgeworth. Get the fuck out of here! This can't really be the end of the line, can it? See ya! Bye-bye. Case evidence handed to Mr. Oh, shit. Oh, I really lost everything! Fuck! Why? Why let us come so far, only to pull the case out from under us? Now, you may leave! Knight! Detain the suspect. Yes, sir! Right away! To make an attempt on my life— Holy shit, his jaw! To murder one of my faithful servants? The effrontery! The villainy!
I didn't murder nobody, oh shit! Cause I...
Shut your mouth, Miss Journalist.
I...
Answer me this. In a world already lousy with lies, with deception, with sin and inequity, can we stand by and suffer yet another crime to go unpunished? I say no. 1,000 times no. There can be no forgiveness. There can be no surrender. Why, you ask me? Then I will tell you. He's hiding something. I'm certain of it. If I leave now, we'll never know the truth. Mr. Edgeworth, sir!
Mr. Edgeworth, there's gotta be something we can do.
Think, Miles. Remember, how many times have you faced situations like this in the courtroom? You've confronted the lies of witnesses, and countered the arguments of other lawyers. Has the critical evidence always been laid at your feet? No. And yet you always got to the truth in the situation in the end, with your greatest weapon of all. Your words! I'm arguing against the president? Holy shit. Oh! Mind chess! Oh, shit! Now, let us analyze the state of play. Begone, puny prosecutor, or dare you defy the direct order of a president? He's not going to listen. He clearly means to drown out any objection by means of pure rhetorical force. When an opponent is on the offensive, the best thing I can do is bide my time and wait for an opening. Okay, I'm gonna save. Dude, timed events in a game always freak me the fuck out. As he said himself, he's a head of state, a seasoned politician. He won't open himself up to attacks easily. Can't let him bully me into submission. I have to stay calm and alert. If I can read his movements and expressions correctly, I may be able to find my moment. My first aim should be to find out why he is insisting on Zheng Fa taking over the case. The board is set. Time to make my opening gambit. Oh, fuck. Explain to me why I'm off the case. Could you at least explain to me why I'm off the case? Imbecile! Cease your insolent jabbering! I need not explain myself to you. My reasons are my own, and they are none of your concern. If I want to take this any further, I'll need a clue of some kind. Let me try another— oh, okay. So who will take over? Okay. Shit, it's going so fast. Did I give you permission to speak? No! 1,000 times no! By my time. I'm leader of Zheng Fa. I have no time for your insolent backchat. I was simply hoping to confirm one basic fact. You say that the investigation will now be assigned to your national police force. I do. Now enough of your pointless questions. Bide. Good boy. The interior of this plane is the sovereign territory of Zheng Fa. You have no rights here. Is that so? Could it be that our current location itself is significant? Oh, it's familiar to, like, the embassy. Where we're standing, if we're standing inside the plane, maybe it counts as Zheng Fa territory, you know? Like the embassy case, like the last case in the first game. I should keep that in mind. It could be a useful clue. Okay. Let's try this one again. Okay. I need my explain to you, my reasons are my own, and they are none of your concern. Perhaps it's time to employ my clue. Are they related to our current location? In the course of our conversation, I've deduced certain facts from your behavior, Mr. President. For example, you seem particularly aggressive when discussing our current location. Yeah! You smarmy smart Alec. You said it yourself. The presidential plane is the sovereign territory of Zheng Fa. From that, we can infer that you believe the rules of extraterritoriality applied inside here. Is that correct? Enough! Cease your objectionable whining! Keep biting. If you have nothing else to say, then stop wasting my time and get out of my sight! Oh, shit! Maybe there is such a thing as biting my time too much. Fuck! Can't let him bully me back to the, onto the back foot. I have to stay calm and alert. If I can read his movements and expressions correctly, I may be able to find— Okay, hold on. Okay, explain to me why I'm off the case. Yeah. Are they related to our current location? You smarmy smart Alec. From that, we can infer that you believe the rules of extraterritoriality applied inside here. Now he's sweating. This is what— yeah. You can rant and roar all you like, but you won't escape my scrutiny. It was unmistakable. The moment I mentioned extraterritoriality, you became visibly agitated. Nice. You think you're clever, don't you? Let me answer your little question. It's true! Extraterritoriality applies! Your laws mean nothing here. And? Why does that matter, you ask? It matters because it means you are powerless! You have neither influence nor authority here! Interesting. So the extraterritoriality issue does have something to do with all this. Huh. Let's dig a little deeper into the claim that the plane is a sovereign territory, shall we? Nice! That's a good old timer reset. This next move will surely decide the victor. He may be the president, but nobody's untouchable. I just have to find the right angle of attack. Interesting. Does that rule really apply here? You believe that extraterritoriality applies here, but can you prove it? Do you even understand what you were asking? Of course. If I didn't, I wouldn't ask it. Have you no shame? Calling into question the good word of one such as myself? Bide my time. I have no more time for this. You clearly cannot be saved from your own foolishness. You needn't worry about me. I'm not the one who needs saving. That would be Miss Lloyd, the woman who is being wrongfully accused of this crime. Your chivalry is admirable, but it changes nothing. The right to extraterritoriality cannot be denied. This is Zheng Fa! If I want to take this any further, I'll need a clue. Shit. Overplayed my hand? Surely you see that you've overplayed your hand. Nobody asked for your opinion! You need only obey me, nothing else. Bide my time. He doesn't look any different. You dare tell me how to govern? How to lead? You dare contradict me? On the matter of Miss Lloyd's guilt? Yes, I do. No, she's guilty. She's the culprit. There's nothing left to debate. Who else could have fired from outside the plane? There's no other viable suspect. Fascinating. So he's claiming that Miss Lloyd fired at him from outside the plane. This could be a vital clue. Ah, here we go. Okay. Of course, if I didn't, I wouldn't ask it. That would be no shame. Calling into question the good word of someone such as myself. Is this? Yeah, okay. You needn't worry, I'm not the one who's— okay, here we go. It was this, yeah. Okay. Yep. Right to extraterritoriality cannot be denied. This is Zheng Fa. Huh. Time to deploy my clue. Yeah. I may not be able to call the extraterritoriality of the presidential plane into doubt. However, According to you, she shot at you from outside the aircraft. Correct? Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Jet. In which case, extraterritoriality could not possibly apply in this case. Your assertion is entirely without merit, and the detainment of Miss Lloyd cannot be justified.
Nice!
No! How could I have bested by a mere prosecutor? But I am the president! The president! Checkmate.
Nice!
Awesome. Lovely. I trust you won't mind if we continue our investigation now, Mr. President. Ugh. I hereby officially and unreservedly confirm my approval. Consider it as a gesture of the magnanimity, there we go, and generosity, for which my good office is known. Yes, for without noble acts such as these, unmistakably and irrefutably, for which reason we hereby, there can be no other outcome, for our goals are lofty in our hearts. People of Zheng Fa, I swear to you here and now, this investigation will continue.
All that when you could have just said, okay, you got me?
Mr. Knight, if you would care to return the evidence. Take it. Yay!
We did it, Mr. Edgeworth.
We sure did. And now the investigation can continue. Whatever. Enjoy your pocket full of pawns. I'll be over here enjoying how you put them into play. And you will definitely enjoy my next move. Mr. President, one more favor, if you would be so kind. What is it? Could you please give us your testimony? Oh, shit! Concerning the incident itself. Now you want me to testify? Whoa! That's your next move? If you want the president to testify, you'll have to take him to court. All in good time, Mr. Knight. He will get his day in court soon enough. But if a person of interest refuses to cooperate at the investigation stage of the process, they are obliged to provide detailed justification as to their reasons for doing so. That's... What's the matter? Is there something you'd rather we didn't know? Stand down, Knight. I'll do as the prosecutor asks. Thank you for your cooperation. Now listen and listen well. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. Where was I when the incident occurred? The stage, of course. Suddenly, Rook and Knight jumped in front of me. Then, bang! A shot rang out, and a plain, unblemished balloon of red exploded nearby. Not hesitating for an instant, my bodyguards tried to escort me back to the safety of the plane. And then, the second shot. The bullet went right through Rook and lodged itself in the bulletproof vest I was wearing.
Guess if you look at it in one way, the president is also a victim here.
Yes, the victim of an attempted assassination. Rook was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
But that makes it even weirder. Why would the target of a crime try to obstruct the investigation?
My guess is that there's something behind all this that he doesn't want made public. A cover-up, huh? I knew there was more to this case than meets the eye. The president isn't the only one who knows the truth. Isn't that right, Mr. Knight? Time to get to the bottom of this once and for all. Okay, I didn't see anything... any... inconsistencies. Wait, oh goodness. Fuck. Ooh, yawn. Okay. Hey, he was on the stage. Suddenly, Rook and Knight jumped in front of me. Bang! A shot rang out and a plain, unblemished balloon of red exploded near a balloon of red? Buddy, the balloon's gray! Okay, hold on. A plain, unblemished balloon of red. Not hesitating for an instant, my bodyguards tried to escort me back to the safety of the plane. And then the second shot. The bullet went right through Rook and lodged itself in the bulletproof vest. Okay, hold on. First inconsistency. That ain't just a plain red balloon, my guy. That's the steel fucking samurai. Oops.
Objection!
Yeah, I caught that one right away. Holy shit. You say it was a plain red balloon that burst, but I strongly beg to differ. Ooh. Take a look at this. I think you'd agree that it's hardly plain, wouldn't you? No! Why? Why are you making his face look like the pufferfish meme? He looks like he's gonna explode. What? Who is that? Mr. President, meet the Steel Samurai. I would have hoped you might recognize him, especially if you were hoping to ingratate? Google! Google! Ingratiate! Jesus! I'm butchering these. Especially if you were hoping to ingratiate yourself with the people of this country.
Yeah, you need to watch the Jammin' Ninja too. He's amazing.
So you see, the balloon that was struck by the bullet was anything but plain. It was in fact the Steel Samurai. The fuck are you talking about? But the briefing mentioned 2 plain red balloons. And there they are, right on the security plan.
They do look pretty plain, don't they? Just simple round balloons.
Knight! What is the meaning of this? Explain yourself! Yes, Mr. President. It seems the Steel Samurai balloon was borrowed at the last minute, sir. Borrowed? That's what we were told. Guess they only reported the incident to us bodyguards, though. Seems there was a little trouble here on site last night. One of the original balloons burst somehow.
So they swapped it in as an emergency replacement?
Yeah, one of the stallholders happened to have it. From what I hear, he was more than willing to lend it out. A very happy-go-lucky kind of guy, they said. A happy-go-lucky stallholder with a Steel Samurai balloon to spare. Huh. They just filled the bottom part up with air to make it look like the other ornamental balloon. Oh, wait, what? So while it was a Steel Samurai balloon, it was made to look like a plain red one above water. Oh shit, that's Night talking. Whoopsies. Is that the long and short of it? Night! Why was I not informed of this? Sorry, sir. We didn't think it was a pressing issue. And indeed, you saw it and knew no different, correct? Yes, I suppose so. Could he really have mistaken the Steel Samurai's pants for a plain red balloon? Still, Mr. President, I struggle to see how you wouldn't have noticed something different about the balloon. Of course! What was that outburst for? Now I remember. I could barely see the balloon. You couldn't see it? That's right. The wind was blowing too hard. The flags on the sides of the stage were flapping incessantly and blocking my view. Is that so? Yes, those 2 flags. They were being blown back towards me. That's bullshit. There would have been a strong wind blowing right around the time of the incident. Strong enough to blow the flags in just such a fashion. Yes! Then how would the flag have a bullet hole in it? Thank you, Mr. President. Your testimony has revealed yet another contradiction. It has? The fuck? Yes. A contradiction that could turn this entire case on its head. When I arrived on the scene, the wind had died down and the flags were resting calmly for the most part. But if the wind had previously been blowing the flags as the president describes, a certain piece of evidence suddenly takes on a very different meaning. No. Where is it? The fucking the flag! Shit. Whoopsies. Wait, it's... No, it's... Yes, I do. Okay, sorry, it's not the balloon. I thought it was... I thought I had to show the picture of the bullet hole. Yep. You. That's better. Okay. Earlier, we deduced that the bullet that struck the steel samurai balloon and the bullet that passed through the flag were one and the same. From these two things, we further deduced the trajectory that the bullet must have taken. We concluded that our shooter must have fired from the left side of the spectator area. But if flags were blowing as the president describes, our conclusion becomes quite different.
No way. If the flags were pointed in the other direction...
Exactly. Our trajectory changes completely. And if we trace that trajectory back to its source, we can ascertain who really fired that shot. The president himself!
Wait, but Mr. Edgeworth, that would mean...
Yes, I know. We may not yet understand the reason why, but it can only have been one person who did it. Who does the bullet's new trajectory implicate as the one who fired the shot? The president! Or Knight. But I'm gonna guess the president first.
Take that!
Following the path of the bullet back to its point of origin leads us to... this person here. Wait. What? Huh? Oh, I think I fucked it up. I think it is Knight. Intriguing. So the weapon in question was not a gun, but a boomerang. Yeah, only a boomerang could have traced a path like that. Oh, shit! What? Yeah, he has a gun! Okay, yeah, that's me being stupid. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's Knight. Okay. That makes more sense.
Take that!
The person who fired that shot was none other than you, Mr. Knight. What? The path from the balloon back through the flag leads directly to the spot where you were standing. But the guy's one of the president's bodyguards. Why the heck would he go around shooting balloons? This is absurd. What exactly are you trying to imply? That Mr. Knight, a man who has saved my life countless times, is my would-be assassin? Seriously, Edgeworth, we've put up with a lot from you, but this? We're President Wang's bodyguards. We're the pieces that put on the board to protect the king. I'll handle this, Knight. Sorry, sir. Mr. Edgeworth, the wind was indeed blowing quite fiercely around the time of my speech. But the wind can pick up and die away in an instant, can it not? Therefore, I need proof. Proof that it was blowing hard enough to lift the flags during that crucial moment. The first shot was fired around the time the president raised his fist. Oh! Picture! Photo! Photograph. Yes. Whoopsies. Right? Yeah! There's the flag!
Take that!
We got photos! Your proof is in this picture right here. This should be good. Which picture? Where? You can see which way the flag was really blowing. Right here. Yeah, there it is.
Take that!
Well, do you deny that it clearly shows the flag? There we have it. Proof that it was blowing towards you at the moment of the shooting. So that means our pal over there did shoot the balloon?
Making him the assassin?
Mr. Knight. Wait, but we determined that... Okay, hold on. He doesn't have any motive. Why would he kill the president? And we determined that the other second shot came from the left seating area. I don't think it's him. Okay, wait, did I save that correctly? Okay, I'm going to, just in case. Okay. He's not the assassin. Mr. Knight is not the assassin. He may have shot the balloon, but the president was on the other side of him entirely. Therefore, he can't have been aiming at his boss. Yeah, besides, why would I even shoot the balloon? What would be the point? And watch how you answer, or I might aim for something else next. There was a point. I'm sure of it. If I can figure out what it was. Perhaps I can finally put this whole conundrum to rest. Knight definitely shot the balloon. That fact alone changes everything about the case. Oh. So he could see better? Yeah! That's stupid. Why did Knight's assigned position change? I told you, I can't turn my neck to the right. I could only cover the president's left side. So I wound up moving to the right side of the stage. But is that the only reason? Let us suppose that the plan hadn't changed. That Knight had remained posted on the left. Given that he was unable to turn his head to the right, would he even have been able to shoot the balloon closest to him? Could it be that the security plan was changed for the express purpose of popping one of the balloons? And if we suppose that to be the case, the two plans are different. Was the security detail reorganized at some point? Yeah, we made some last-minute changes yesterday. President's orders. That's right. The president was the one who ordered the change. Wait. The president knew all along? Where the fuck is this going? Huh? If I'm reading things right, the president knew in advance about the balloon shooting, which means he must have had foreknowledge he would be in someone's crosshairs today as well. If that's true, then everything else that's been bothering me falls neatly into place. How did the shooter get a gun past such a heavy security? And why would they then carry out the shooting wearing such a conspicuous item of clothing? Why use a laser sight that would give away their location in an instant? And how did the president suffer no injuries at all, despite a direct hit to his vest? These are the questions that Knight and the president don't want us to consider. There's only one possible reason for Mr. Knight to have fired his gun. To create the illusion of an assassination attempt.
What?
Huh? Idiot. Do you understand what you're saying? Oh, I understand all too well. I understand everything now. Most of all, I understand why you were so keen to take this investigation off my hands, Mr. President, because he's guilty! You wanted your real plans to remain hidden. How dare you speak to me that way? Is this some sort of sick joke? Oh, it's no joke. I assure you. It's simply the truth, as revealed by the careful application of logic and reasoning. Nothing more. The first shot was fired by Mr. Knight with the specific intention of hitting that balloon. The sound of gunfire and the bursting of the balloon were guaranteed to cause a panic. And then he fired again.
He did?
Yes. He fired 2 bullets, both of which were aimed at the balloon. As for why he did so, it's because the second shot was designed to create the impression that the president had been hit.
So then what's the deal with the one in the vest?
I'm willing to bet that bullet was planted there, long before the shooting ever occurred.
So Mr. Heroic President didn't take a bullet after all.
That's not true! I was shot, I tell you! We'll be able to verify that out for ourselves once we take a closer look at the bullet. At the very least, we can expect to find traces of Mr. Rook's blood on it. Correct. Oh, it's not bloody! Holy shit! But you said it yourself. You found the shooter in a photograph! The person with the red hood!
Objection!
I thought I made myself clear. The trajectory points to only one possible shooter, Mr. Knight.
And where does Tabby fit into all this?
She was simply one part of their plan. In order to place the suspicion elsewhere, they set about creating a fake assassin.
The highly suspicious person with the red hood.
It was a fake all along! I have yet to ascertain exactly how complicit Miss Lloyd was in the whole scheme, but I can say with some confidence that none of the shots were fired by her. I suspect her only job was to point a laser sight at the president.
That's right! That I was...
Tasked with turning your jacket inside out the moment the crowd flew into a panic. Yes! Thus making the mysterious red-hooded shooter disappear in the blink of an eye. Then, when the gun and the security plan were later found in the trash can, it would have all appeared to have been the work of an assassin so skilled they could vanish into thin air. But then the case would have gone cold. Exactly what our friends here were hoping for.
Makes sense now why they wanted you off the case.
Indeed, because the entire affair was a cheap ruse perpetrated by the president himself. No! Oh my god, it's Bowser's Inside Story! He lost all of his muscles. Excuse me? Oh, poor guy. No, Presidential mask has well and truly slipped. Admit it, the entire assassination was a lie, wasn't it? That stupid cheap prosecutor hadn't insisted on assigning you. How could I let this happen?
Objection!
Huh? That's quite enough, Edgeworth. Mr. Knight! Sorry, but I'm speaking with the president right now. You can shut the fuck up. How many bullets do you have? Yeah, well, I'm doing my job as a knight in protecting my king. Watch me play with my fidget spooner, it's cool. So go ahead! Keep running your mouth. Perhaps it would be better if we stuck to threatening each other with words.
He wouldn't. Would he?
Nah, I don't need this thing to shut you up. Alright, my move. Question. You claim I fired my gun from on stage. How do you figure I did that in front of a crowd of thousands? An excellent point. Time for my counter move, I suppose. You had a certain something that allowed you to conceal your actions. A certain something? Huh? Mighty specific. He had a fucking shield! Hello?
Take that!
He had a whole briefcase. Oh, I forgot how to pronounce this. Attaché. Is it attaché? Attaché. I'm gonna Google.
attaché.
Attaché! I was close. My attaché case? Yes. Take a look at Kay's photograph. Oh, it looks like he's holding a fucking gun! Your right hand is completely obscured by the case. The very moment this picture was taken, you were firing your gun. In such a way that you wouldn't be detected.
Objection!
You don't like to let the facts get in the way of a good theory, do you, Edgeworth? Shame you don't seem to have noticed. Noticed what? That the theories are all you have. Conjectures. Nothing more. The flag was billowing in the wind at precisely the right moment. I hid my gun with my attaché case. We changed the security plan because I couldn't turn my head. It's all just speculation. Circumstantial evidence, at best. You can't prove any of it. If you at least had the bullet that burst the balloon, you might have a scrap of credibility. Imagine, you could have run forensics to see if it matched my gun. But no, that bullet is at the bottom of the lake. You gonna go dredge it up? No, I'm not. Gumshoe is. I hate to say it, but he's right. I don't have anything concrete. I thought not. Maybe now you can shut your mouth. Oh? Oh, hey. Miss Lloyd. Of course, she could shed some light on this whole situation. I just need to get her to talk. What's the matter? Something you want to say, Miss Journalist? No, never mind. That's what I thought. Miss Lloyd! Ugh! I need you to be brave. If you don't speak up, the truth will be lost forever. You are a journalist, after all, are you not? Oh, shit! Dang it! I can't stay quiet any longer! Hey! You understand what you're doing, right? Think carefully before opening that mouth of yours. I was so focused on bagging me a scoop, I forgot the most important thing of all. Real journalists don't lie. Ain't no dang scoop if it ain't the truth. I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I should have showed you this before. She has the laser. I should have showed you this before. What is it? It's the laser pointer I used on the president. But that's all I done. I never shot nobody. You stupid. I thought I told you. You squeal and you go down as an accomplice. It was him. He told me to do it. I was at Zheng Fa's embassy, sniffing out a story like I told you. This was 3 days back. He comes up to me out of the blue, just starts talking. Help me out and I'll give you an exclusive access to the president. That kind of stuff. But what about the gun and trash can? That I don't know nothing about, I swear it. All he told me was to wear a jacket with a red hood and to point that there pointer at the president. I never thought for a minute it'd blow up in my face so bad. I'm sorry. I am. Thank you, Miss Lloyd. I'd like you to testify to that effect when this goes to trial. It ought to go a long way towards proving that the assassination was a sham. What's wrong with you people? Don't you know what's good for you? My sympathies, Mr. Knight. Had you successfully removed me from this case as you'd intended, perhaps then you could have kept your pawn quiet. Oh my god, he almost just shot his fucking face! He almost just shot himself in the head.
So let me get this straight. You told Tabby, if you let slip about a fake assassination plot, we'll have you convicted for murder. Or something like that?
All the dirty... I said no such thing. Oh, it's the president. Hey, dude. President Wang?
Give it up, Knight. It's time we came clean. It's our only choice.
So, Mr. President, you admit it. You admit there was a plot to fake an assassination attempt.
I do. I'm sorry.
Why? Why do something like that?
My popularity has been on the wane back home. I thought surviving an attempt on my life might give me the boost I needed. I know what we did was wrong. So yes, it was all lies. All of it.
And the bullet in the vest.
It was planted ahead of time. I wasn't hit by anything today.
Huh.
But then, what was up with the killer?
Our plan got out somehow. And then he just appeared. Hell-bent on turning our fake assassination into a real one.
Hence the red raincoat, I suppose. He'd hoped to get in close enough as the fake assassin to finish the job.
There's one thing I don't understand, though.
Oh? And what would that be?
Why did Rook have to die? The whole thing was fake. How did he wind up getting killed for real?
It's true. And therein lies the real question.
He was a fine bodyguard. The best, in fact. He may not have been a native of Zheng Fa, but he was someone I could fully trust.
Knight doesn't think so.
Mr. Rook must have been really something to gain the trust of someone who'd hide from his own shadow.
Sounds like he was as trustworthy to the president as I am to you, huh, sir?
I believe that's for me to say, Detective, not you. Mr. Rook must have known about the plan too, then. Correct?
He wasn't aware of any specific details, so not really. I tried to involve him, but he refused.
And you would have done well to listen to him.
This is a tragedy. The life of a good man has been wasted.
Spit it out. What was so great about him in it? Yes! He is jealous! Now we have motive! What was so great about him anyway? What's gotten into him? He was just another piece on the board. There to protect you. Nothing more.
Mr. Knight, how could you?
Who was it that actually went along with your plan, huh, Mr. President? Well, that pious coward backed down when you needed him to step up the most.
I value your support too, of course, but...
Look, I'm your chief bodyguard now. That's all that matters. And now that that spineless fool Rook is gone, things are gonna change around here. Thanks to me, genius strategist, grandmaster, rightful leader of this team.
We are all well aware of your ambitions, Knight, but doesn't this seem a little imprudent to you?
Why? My plan this time was perfect, as they always are, and they always will be. It's quite a statement, especially considering that your perfect plan was an abject failure. Yeah, no thanks to you, the buffoon Rook. How exactly was it Mr. Rook's fault? If he hadn't died, the killer would have never come after me. And I wouldn't have had to let you on this plane.
Please, Mr. Knight, you mustn't talk like that.
Fine. The guy died protecting you, Mr. President. I'm sure that's just what he always wanted. But did he die protecting the president?
Wait, I thought the whole assassination thing was fake.
Oh, come on. Do I have to say everything twice? We planned a fake assassination, but somebody else came along and tried to make it real. 2 shots were fired. Remember? Like you said, Edgeworth. One of them was the bullet I shot through that balloon. But the second? That wasn't me. Oh, really? Then who did fire it? The real assassin, but not the killer. His plan was to come after the president with a knife. No, the most likely suspect here is the piece cowering quietly in the corner. Our lily white queen over here. You're still blaming her? Jesus.
Miss Lloyd!
Again with this? I'm not your danged assassin. But is that really true? For one, I don't believe it. The gun in the trash can. It can only belong to you. No, it can't! No, it can't! As soon as I shot that balloon, I rushed over to help Rook escort the president back onto the plane. I left Rook here in this room while I secured the president in the safe room. When I came back out, Rook was lying here on the ground. This journalist must have shot Rook while we were escorting the president off stage. That single killer shot was fired by the gun you found in the trash can. Huh? So you don't actually know when the victim was struck by the bullet, do you? The knight doesn't protect the Rook, Edgeworth. He protects the king.
You want to translate?
He means that his only concern was protecting the president. Lose the king and you lose the game. Isn't that the first rule of chess? But a win, in which a key piece is sacrificed, is a hollow victory indeed. Doesn't matter, it's still a victory. I kept the president safe. I win. Well, it's a bit early to be calling our little match in any case, for this is where our battle really begins. Wait. Huh? Oh, goodness. Okay. What the fuck? As soon as I shot the balloon, I rushed over to help Rook escort the president back into the plane. I left Rook in here while I secured the president in the safe room. When I came back out, Rook was lying here on the ground. The journalist was shot Rook while we were escorting the president on stage. Ugh, shit. Single killer shot. But the gun was missing 2 bullets. Yeah, the gun's missing 2 bullets.
Objection!
He's saying that the gun was fired only once when it's missing 2 bullets. So you contend that it was you who shot the balloon, and Miss Lloyd who shot Mr. Rook? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Sure, I'm sure. While what you've proposed would— ooh, goodness, I almost just dropped my controller. While what you proposed would indeed match up with the total number of shots heard, the gun from the trash can itself has also been fired twice. Now, why would the supposed number of shots heard from this gun differ from the number of spent rounds? It's simple. Because it was planted. Planted by the real perpetrator of the crime.
Somebody faked the evidence?
Yes. And if you think about it, their reason for doing so is obvious. To ensure that whoever found the gun would conclude that the shooter had been in the spectator area. And in order to do that, they had to make it seem as if both shots had come from this one weapon.
Get it? So that's why it's got 2 spent rounds, huh?
Precisely. As we have already proven, the bullet that burst the balloon came from a different weapon, which makes it entirely possible that the bullet which killed Mr. Rook didn't come from this gun either. Nice work, Edgeworth. That's some high-grade sleuthing. Why don't you get to the point? You've come this far, spit it out! Oh, I intend to, don't worry. The person who really shot Mr. Rook. What? I can't go back and save. Shit. It was you, because you had motive. You, Mr. Knight. You're the one who murdered Mr. Rook. Oh, finally got up the courage to say it, huh? Surely not. Surely you wouldn't have. It wasn't only De Killer who tried to take advantage of this fake murder plot. You killed Mr. Rook, hoping that he would look like an accidental victim of the bungled assassination. With the president locked away in the safe room and the door of the airplane tightly closed, it was just you and Mr. Rook, alone, together. And that was when the 3rd bullet was fired, right into your colleague's body.
Objection!
Wait, you're really gonna claim there's a 3rd one now? You just said only 2 gunshots were heard. Wanna tell me how that works?
Objection!
Airplane cabins are practically soundproof, Mr. Knight. If you close the door, nothing can be heard from the outside, not even gunfire.
Wasn't the president right next door?
Very true. Which means he may have heard the shot himself. Well, Mr. President? I didn't hear anything. But you can observe this room through your security feed, can you not?
The camera in this room isn't normally on. I have to manually switch it on when I enter the safe room.
That's what you did this time too. Right.
Well,
He's fucking lying. He's in on it. Ugh.
that is... What's gotten into him?
Mr. President, this is vitally important.
Please, President Wang.
Fine. I was busy hiding under the bed, covering my ears.
What? Even though you knew the whole thing wasn't real?
Yes, because I hate the sound of guns. Just the slightest hint of that awful noise, and it's just too much.
Oh, the poor bean.
Oof. That there's sadder than a pot of overcooked crawfish.
Mr. Knight, you saw that President Wang was cowering beneath the bed. What's more, you knew from the monitor bank that the security camera for this room hadn't been switched on, which means you knew that the circumstances were perfect for you to fire the third shot straight at Mr. Rook.
Knight, how could you? Could you really have betrayed my trust so horribly?
You think I killed the old halfwit? You don't trust me much, huh? This is the thanks I get for putting my life on the line for you day after day?
I want to believe you, but
I don't get it. I just don't get it. What is there to doubt here? What, you don't believe that the girl over there could have done it? No, because this gun isn't the murder weapon. We know this from the number of bullets fired. Yeah, well, how do you know there wasn't a spent bullet from the start? What? Someone could have fired a bullet from that gun yesterday, or the day before. Then today another bullet. The bullet that hit Rook.
It's pure speculation, pal, and you know it!
Maybe, but can you prove it's not true? With any certainty, no. You're nothing without conclusive proof, so come on. A single piece of evidence, straight through my heart. I dare you. Well, what are you waiting for?
Must be something. Wasn't there, Mr. Edgeworth? We can't prove it. Tabbies.
Please, Ruffles. I messed up. I know I did. I should have never done what I did. Not even for a scoop. But murder? Nah, that ain't me. I ate a murderous bone in my body. Conclusive proof. I ain't Wawa. Wawa. Ah. Refreshing. Alright. Conclusive proof. If only I could prove that Knight's gun is the murder weapon. Wait. Perhaps I can. If you at least had the bullet that burst the balloon, you might have a scrap of credibility. Imagine what you could have run forensics to see if it matched my gun. If we had the bullet that killed Mr. Rook, forensics could tell us which gun it was fired from. No proof, no case. End of conversation.
Objection!
Hold it right there. What now? You're not about to claim you do have proof. Of course I do. So it'll be good. Alright, bring it on. Show me this proof of yours. The bullet that killed Mr. Rook is the key to ending our little... Okay, hold on, let me save. Let me fucking save. Okay. Very well. My conclusive evidence. Is not in my possession. Okay, hold on. What happens? Not currently in my possession. Alright then, thanks for playing, folks, but that's game over. However, it is here in this room. What? As we know, the bullet that killed Mr. Rook passed through his body. But where did it end its journey? Perhaps we should cast our minds back to an earlier conversation. After passing through his body, the bullet that took Mr. Rook's life then found itself lodged in the vest. He's right. If the president had been wearing that vest, things could have been a lot worse. But now, of course, we know that the so-called assassination attempt was a complete fabrication. The vest was prepared in advance, made to look as if it had been hit by a bullet. Which begs the question, where's the real bullet? I like it. Twist. This is good stuff, Edgeworth. Come on, then. Don't keep us in suspense. Does any of the evidence point to where the bullet killed Mr. Rook might have ended? Oh! Here? Is that the stuffed animal? That'd be silly. There's something very clearly missing from this room. Yes, a prosecutor with some common sense. Adoy! Take a look at the bank of security monitors.
Oh!
I see you've caught on, Mr. President. Splendid. There are screens here showing views from all around this airplane, inside and out. The only external angle not covered is the right-hand side of the aircraft. And that's because one of the monitors is missing. There was a monitor in that space previously, wasn't there, Mr. President?
There was? I have no idea what my plushie is doing there now, though.
It appears to be someone's vain attempt to hide what is obviously lacking. But where did it go? And why? The why is easy enough to answer, because it was struck by a bullet. For if we were to believe that the bullet in the vest was the real deal, then anything that hinted at the existence of another bullet had to be removed.
So where did the missing monitor go?
Where indeed? I believe that it must be hidden somewhere on this plane. After all, there wouldn't have been time to dispose of it outside the aircraft. Detective Gumshoe, conduct a search, if you would.
Right away, sir!
Mr. President, extraterritoriality, remember?
I have no objection to the search. Please go ahead. It will help us discover the truth behind what happened to Rook. I will not stand in your way.
What are you? I don't believe this. Rook this, Rook that. Don't you ever think about anybody else? Search has been authorized, Detective, if you wouldn't mind. There you go.
Sir, I found the monitor!
Excellent work. Now go ahead and instruct the bullet.
Let's see. I put my hand here and just... Come on. Got it!
Well, would you look at that? Blood. This is the bullet that killed Mr. Rook. There's no doubt about it. And there you have it, Mr. Knight. The single piece of evidence you requested, straight through your heart. Even if you must now admit, even you must now admit, this bullet didn't come from the spectator area gun, then Miss Lloyd cannot be Mr. Rook's killer. What? No pithy comeback? Pithy? Shit. I don't know. Detective, have forensics analyze the bullet for striations and compare them to the gun we found.
Yes, sir. We'll get the evidence you need. You can count on it.
It's not gonna be from his gun. Alright, let's hear what forensics has to say. It's not gonna be from his gun. Our findings are as follows, sir. Firstly, the blood on the bullet is indeed that of the victim, proving that it was the bullet that indeed that killed Mr. Rook. Secondly, we found that Mr. Knight's fingerprints on the gun, probably from when I handed all the evidence over to him. Now for the key part. The striations. If they're not a match, then Miss Lloyd is in the clear. She's not in the clear. Lastly, the striations on the bullet are a match with this weapon. What? But how could that be?
No way!
Oh, come on. There's no doubt about it, sir. This is the gun that fired the bullet.
How?
Well, isn't that something? Conclusive proof that I was right. What's the matter? You didn't think you had me back into a corner, did you? Guess you misread the board. Because the only one backed into a corner here is you. Shit. There's no denying it. Forensics proved that the gun and the bullet are a match. The bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the spectator area. So who pulled the trigger? Can't have been me. I was up on stage. Which leaves your little friend. The hack killed Rook. She's the murderer, and you just proved it. Your move, Edgeworth. But just remember 2 things. 1, where you found that gun, and 2, which gun the fatal bullet came from. Whichever way you look at it, it can't have been the shooter. How did it come to this? I mean the president. We admitted to faking the assassination attempt. Now it's your turn to admit something. Who the killer really is.
There's no way Tabby did it. Is there?
Don't let him get to you, Kay. We just need to go over his statements again. There must be something further we can deduce from them.
Okay, let's do this, Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay, it's telling me to press everything, so I shall press everything! Forensics proved that the gun and the bullet are a match. My voice is dying. A bullet killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the spectator area. Ooh, there we go. Finally. Jesus, that was right in the mic. I'm sorry, guys. Can't have been me. I was up on the stage with Lisa, your little friend. The hack killed the Rook. She's the murderer, and you just proved it. Okay, let me press everything. No, that's...
Objection!
What was it you said? That forensics would back you up? How does it feel to be shot in the chest by your own conclusive proof, huh? Not so good, I imagine.
The bullet and the gun are a match, Mr. Edgeworth. That kinda has to mean that Tabby pulled the trigger, no?
Even so, I simply cannot accept that.
But sir, there's no denying the evidence.
There isn't. So what am I missing? If I assume Miss Lloyd to be innocent, then the gun and the bullet shouldn't be a match. What is it, Kay?
I was just thinking, if the evidence points to something that doesn't seem possible, then maybe there's something wrong with it.
You're asking me to call the evidence into question?
Well, there's no way Tabby did this, right? So if the evidence says that she did, then the problem must lie there.
You seem very sure about this.
Call it my great thief's intuition.
Intuition, huh? Still, she could be right. I simply don't believe Miss Lloyd to be a malicious liar, which means... As someone who believes that evidence is everything in court, the irony is not lost on me. But if I were to call a piece of evidence into question, it would have to be... Neither. Hold on. Let me save, so that I can come back to this. Neither of them! Are there no other suspect pieces of evidence?
I wonder.
So your prosecutor's badge is looking pretty suspect right now. I didn't know they made fakes that good. Shit, there it is. No, load. I genuinely don't know which one it is. Maybe it's... Okay, the gun. I don't know. Something untoward is going on here. It would have to involve the weapon, not the bullet. After all, we only just recovered the bullet a little while ago. Furthermore, we know that Mr. Knight had an opportunity to handle the gun.
Now hand over the evidence you have gathered and remove yourselves from this plan.
I'd do as he says if I were you, Edgeworth. This can't really be the end of the line, can it? Indeed. He had ample opportunity. There's no doubt that this gun is the weapon that was used in the crime, which means it must belong to... Wait. He had ample opportunity. There's no doubt that this gun is the weapon that was used in the crime, which means it must belong to Mr. Knight.
Take that!
The gun belongs to Mr. Knight. He switched them around. That has to be it. Ah. The bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the spectator area. So who pulled the trigger? Can't have been me. I was up on stage with Meet's your little friend. The hack killed Rook. She's the murderer, and you just proved it. Switched for the one found in the spectator area. Yeah.
Let me save!
Jammin'. Jammin'.
Objection!
There we go. Admit, you switched the guns, didn't you, Mr. Knight? That's why the markings match the weapon in question. It was yours all along! Huh. An intriguing move there, Edgeworth. And? You must have made the switch when I handed over the evidence. While I was busy trying to make the case for remaining on the investigation. Yeah! You took the laser sight from the gun we found in the trash can and put it on your own. Then not long afterwards, you handed that gun back to me instead of the one we found. I did, huh? You think I somehow knew you'd find, let alone run forensics on that bullet sometime in the future? Is that so strange? You're a chess player, after all. A man well used to thinking several moves ahead. What fidget spinner, so cool. I'm flattered. But as much as it pains me to admit it, you're overestimating my abilities. Besides, do you even have any proof that I made the switch? The gun is the same model as mine. Weird, sure, but it's just a coincidence. And look, there's a laser sight attached. Also, take a look at the cylinder. 2 spent bullets. Just what we'd expect to see. So what proof do you have that I switched the original gun out for mine, huh? None! That's what. I should have proof. You say I'm overestimating your abilities? You surprise me. What can I say? I'm a modest guy. More modest than you, that's for sure. Everywhere except at the chessboard, that is. Well, I don't see a chessboard here, do you? Oh, shame. Still, guess that gives you a nice excuse. I didn't mess up. I just didn't have the right evidence. I don't think I'll be the one making excuses. Rather, I didn't mess up. They just got lucky with the evidence. Will be your excuse, I'd imagine. Okay. The gun is the same model, just a coincidence. There's a laser sight attached. Take a look at the cylinder, 2 spent bullets. What proof do you have that I switched the original gun out from mine? I don't have the other gun? Oh, shit. Oh, I can't. I thought I could flip this over. Damn.
Hold it!
Oh, shit. Didn't mean to press it, whatever.
Objection!
Okay. something you clearly don't have. If you did, you'd made your move by now.
We do still have proof. Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
We won't be given a chance to investigate any further. I have to work with what we've gathered. Think, Miles. Think. Consider all the possibilities. If you've got the goods, it's now or never.
How are we supposed to prove he switched the guns?
Fortunately, we don't have any direct evidence of his wrongdoing. But that in itself is proof of a kind.
Because otherwise the striations wouldn't line up with...
Blech. The striations shouldn't line up like they do. Right, sir? Right. We must carefully consider and infer what we can from the evidence he brings up in his testimony. The truth is in there somewhere. Okay, do I need to press? The gun is the same model as mine. I will press everything. A coincidence, you say? Or was it a necessity? Can't be both, pal! Sure can. We bodyguards need to protect the president. And the girl needed to use a gun, but she probably doesn't know a whole lot about him. It's not so far-fetched for her to pick something she's heard of that we also happen to use.
Okay, but why a revolver? Why is that your go-to gun?
It's probably something to do with its ease of use. No spent casings to chase down, for example. Exactly. The perfect tool for a job where you can't afford to fail. Or don't know what you're doing. Still, coincidence, necessity, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference either way. Laser sight attached. Keep pressing! I don't know what I'm doing. Because you swapped it on there! Put up or shut up, Edgeworth. Where's your evidence? Well, that is... Don't go making accusations you can't back up. Or did your daddy never teach you that?
Shut the fuck up about his dad!
He's dead! As it stands, the facts are in my favor here. The cylinder. 2 spent bullets. Okay.
Hold it!
We keep her going. Fuck. I've been meaning to ask, actually. What about your own weapon? How many spent bullets are in its cylinder? This old girl here? Well, no. It's my fidget spinner, actually. I let loose a few rounds earlier, as you saw. He reloads he reloads his gun every time he fires it? But even if I were to tell you how many there were at the time, you'd have no way of verifying that. Of course. In order to swap the guns properly, you'd have to maintain the right number of bullets per gun. He didn't have the chance to put on any gloves, though, which means... Alright, I think it's about time you did the right thing and resigned, don't you? Game's all but done, see? It's here. 2 spent bullets, just what we'd expect to see. In order to swap the guns properly, he'd have to maintain the right number of bullets per gun. He didn't have the chance to put on any gloves. Which means the bullet should have a... Wait. Okay, let me try. Hold on, I have 2 ideas.
Objection!
It's not this. Because the music's still playing. I know it's the 3rd statement. Then it's the bullet.
Objection!
No. Wait, those 2 were different. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. What the fuck? Let me try the gun again.
Objection!
He said something different. Okay. Wow. They tricked me.
He started saying different shit.
Okay, okay, it's when the music stops. So it's not the bullet, it's not the gun. Was he the one that planted it?
Objection!
No. Here we go. No, we already knew that. Both the president and Mr. Knight were in on the assassination attempt, so he definitely planted the bullets.
Objection!
Holy shit. Okay, hold on. What the fuck? Whoops, wrong button. Okay. He reloads his gun every time he fires it. You have to maintain the right number of bullets per gun. Okay, what the fuck?
Objection!
No. I'm stuck. We'd love to see it. We love to see it. Okay. I need to find proof that he switched it out. I feel like I don't have any. I feel like I don't have shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Two spent bullets. He reloads his gun every time he fires it, and of course. Wait! Whoa! I've been pressing on the wrong statement. If he didn't have any gloves, then his fingerprints should be on the laser sight.
Objection!
What? 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 Why is this shit? What? 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 The gun has to be our proof. Yeah, what proof do you have that I switched the original gun out for mine? None, that's what. But the proof should be a part of the gun. It's the gun itself that's the proof. Right, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, shit! Wait, what? I have your proof. Yeah, the gun itself is the proof. That's your proof. I think you've been working too hard, Edgeworth. Not the gun itself, the evidence it carries. Evidence that will prove once and for all that it does in fact belong to you. Ugh, goodness, excuse me, chat, sorry. Ugh, I'm looking forward to this. Go ahead and make your move. What's about to come into play? The rook, the bishop, not a pawn, surely. The evidence the gun will provide takes in the form of fingerprints! Fingies! I need your little fingies! Give me that hand! Fingerprints. Name me your fingerprints, Mr. Knight.
Objection!
My prints? Of course my prints are on the gun! You handed it right to me when you gave up the evidence. How could they not be on there?
Objection!
The laser sight, buddy. What if I told you there are prints on a part of the gun that you shouldn't have touched at any point? What? Where? You can't prove that. Oh, but I can. There's a place where your fingerprints could never have been left if things happened as you say. Allow me to present the final piece of evidence that will bring our game to its rightful conclusion. Beep! This is a laser sight. It can be lined up with a target to make aiming a bit easier. Yes, well that is certainly true. It also increases the risk of your target realizing that they're in your sights. But you wouldn't realize it if it were you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why? Because I'm wearing red, you mean? Yeah, exactly! How'd you guess? Oh shit, I meant to... Wait. You. Oh shit, wait, what? It's not the laser? No, it's the bullets. Here. Look close. Oh wait. What is happening? Look close. 2 bullets fired, but where are the prints we're looking for, sir? These ones. The ones they loaded. You did indeed switch the guns when I handed you the evidence. But if that were all you had done, your deception would have been easily detected. Because the number of bullets fired by each gun was different. There were 2 spent bullets in the gun we found.
Yeah, but what about Mr. Knight's gun?
We know that he fired 2 bullets from the stage into the balloon. And he fired another bullet into Mr. Rook, ending his life. So 3 bullets in total, plus the few odd ones he let loose in the shock during our little game. And after each shot, he reloaded his gun out of habit, with his bare hands, of course. Officer, where exactly were Mr. Knight's fingerprints found? The ones you mention in your report. Sir, they were found on the exterior of the weapon, but also on the bullets themselves. Not sure they could have gotten there just from me handing you the evidence, Mr. Knight. And there we have it. Proof that you did indeed switch the guns. This gun, the one which fired the bullet that killed Mr. Rook, is yours. And in taking his life, you are the true assassin. I didn't... Got your ass. Checkmate. No! Look at me go with my fidget spinner skills! Was that the blue badger? Did I see the blue badger fall from the heavens? Oh my god. I was gonna be the new chief of security. That blasted Rook. If it hadn't been for him, I would have been in charge by now. I would have been in control of the whole team. My plan was perfect. The fake assassination was supposed to be flawless. Detective Gumshoe.
Right away, sir.
Get his ass! Curse you, Edgeworth! Our game isn't over yet. I'm afraid this is as far as we go for today. The next moves we play will be in the courtroom. But it's not fair! It's not fair! Get your whiny ass out of the plane. See you later, dude.
Bye-bye!
Oh, he's gained his muscles! Wow, I wish it were that easy.
Mr. Edgeworth, I owe you a debt of gratitude. You exposed a murderer within the ranks of my own personal guard. I will not soon forget that.
He's suddenly very presidential again, now that we're back outside the plane.
I saw it, you know, when I first proposed the fake assassination to him.
You want me to handle it? Not Rook?
Rook refused. But I can rely on you, can't I?
Of course, sir. You can count on me. I'll put together a plan that can't possibly fail. And he'll play his part like the pawn he is.
The hatred in his eyes was plain to see. He despised poor Rook. I was not entirely comfortable about moving forward with Knight in charge of our little deception. Looking back, I think he sensed my discomfort. Can't help thinking I played a part in his decision to end Rook's life.
Mr. President, none of this would have happened if you hadn't plotted to fake an attempt on your life. That was your crime. And it is a crime you will have to live with.
You are right. I can only apologize for the part I played, and I will no doubt be made to pay for my actions in one way or another. But I thank you nonetheless. You solved the riddle of Rook's demise, and for that I shall be eternally grateful. I will be here in your country for a little while longer yet, but when I have returned home, perhaps you will visit us in Zheng Fa. You will always be welcome.
See ya! Bye-bye! Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! Y'all don't know how grateful I am. All's well that ends well.
Miss Lloyd, the accusation of murder made against you was of course entirely groundless. But the fact remains that you were a willing participant in the staged assassination attempt. The police will no doubt wish to speak with you about the matter. You should be aware that you may well be punished for your actions. I know, and I'm awful sorry about everything. Truly I am. I understand your desire for a scoop, but there are limits. There sure are. I got me some serious thinking to do.
You did it, Mr. Edgeworth! That was something else! Local prosecutor solves assassination conundrum. Earns eternal gratitude of president. How's that for a headline? Hey, there's my department! Mr. Prosecutor, how does it feel to solve such an important case? You must be over the moon!
She certainly doesn't stay down for long. No comment.
Dang, you're sure one tight-lipped son of a gun.
Well, as well I should be. This case is not over yet.
It isn't? How come, sure? Have we forgotten fucking Mr. Frankenstein?
Have we entirely forgotten about Shelly? Excuse me?
It isn't? How come, sir?
Because until we unravel the story behind this, the case will never be completely over. Fucking...
He's gone!
He's gone! Oh wait, I can't... Oh, yeah.
De Killer's calling card.
Mr. De Killer is yet to complete his assignment.
You mean he might still try to murder the president?
I hope I'm wrong. But if I'm not, this could all blow up into something more sinister yet. As one would expect with the attempted assassination of a president, the case was all over the news, and my preparations for Mr. Knight's trial were constantly interrupted by requests from the press. There wasn't a person in the land who didn't know about the case. Everybody was talking about it. But in the midst of the frenzy that followed, nobody noticed that this was only the first move in a game far bigger than any of us could have imagined. Yay! Oh, we did it! Let's go. Love to see it. Am I automatically... Okay, I was about to say. I was like, am I automatically playing the second case right now? Okay. Oh, we can see all the cards. That's a silhouette that I don't recognize. That one too. That's K. Is that a fucking conductor? Is that a magician? Who is that? Okay. K's is the only one that I recognize. Okay. Captive turnabout. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Chat! Oh my gosh, my voice is dead. Okay, guys, we're gonna play the beginning intro cutscene to see what we're getting ourselves into, like we usually do. And then we're gonna end the stream. There's no one live. That's okay. Alright. Chat, we're gonna watch from the beginning. See what we've got going on. And then I'm gonna call it. Yes, yes, it's gonna be great. Alright, what are we dealing with? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Captive turnabout. Hello? This is a fucking ghost. Excuse me? Oh! He dies! Oh, bye-bye, creepy shadow in the top right corner. Oh. Dog! Oh my god, the dog did it? Wait! What the fuck? Wait! I'm so confused. That was... Okay. That's probably the most confused an intro cutscene has ever left me. Okay. Alright. We're gonna leave it at that. Okay. Chat. Thanks for watching the stream. I greatly appreciate it. I'm probably gonna be back on later this afternoon playing some Hades 2 because I want to get farther in that game. Yes, yes. But anyways, I don't know. Maybe, most likely. I'm talking like a 50-50 chance. But anyways, alright, chat. I'm hopping off for the night. Thanks again to James_JAJS for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alright, guys. Remember to drink some water. Remember to eat some snacks. Remember that you are a loved and valued person. I'm hopping off. And I might be back later. I don't know. Alright, bye-bye, guys! Bye-bye!